Hi, welcome to episode 1 of One Roll, One Rule, the show where we get one roll of film and one rule to follow, and we see what the hell happens. Let's go. Alright, so Jerry just sent me his prompt. I really don't know what to expect. This should be interesting. Let's watch it and see what happens.
All right, it's challenge time. So today for the one roll, run rule, rule one rule. It's challenge time, Kendo. One roll, one rule. You have to take photos at night and you have to be over at least a 1 second exposure time. Have fun.
All right, so I got my prompt from Jerry and it's a fun one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty pumped on it. I've been shooting a lot during the day and his prompt, which you guys already know, shoot at night, nothing less than 1 second exposures. All right, challenge accepted, Jerry. Let's do this. I think it's gonna be fun. This is a doc series. The whole point is to show that you guys can push yourselves out of your norm. It's really easy for us, myself included, to just shoot the same stuff or the same areas. And I think this will be fun. I'm kind of just wandering until I see something that sparks my interest to pop off the first shots of this roll. Some of the things that I'm gonna look for are motion, cars, people walking, and just overall architectural lighting, the things that look cool. So I found my first spot and I'm trying to find a stupid phone holder for my tripod so I don't have to hold this phone while I shoot. Got it. I need to get a better bag, man. Fun fact, my 24mm, actually a lot of my Nikon lenses were declicked. All right, so see how the aperture is moving? It's because it's declicked. That's not gonna help us. I didn't find tape, but I found this piece of packaging from a filter I had in my backpack. So let's see if I can get it to stay. So I got that to work, kind of. It's stuck. I'm gonna leave it at an F8 for now. Something tells me it's gonna keep moving. So I'm gonna fire off the first shot. I'm just moving on to the next shot. Let's try these billboards here. These are kind of sick. Switch to the 50mm. Welcome to dock life. The camera work is not gonna be anything impressive. I was just about to frame this shot. And there it goes. Moving on. Literally had my tripod set up. I had it framed and I was just about to decide exposure and that dude parked right in front of it. So there's some interesting stuff here in the city. It's not even Christmas. Next shot. I also have the world's shittiest tripod because I don't care. Hopefully they're not shaky. Yay. I'm guessing on this one. 3, 2, 1. Now I'm just experimenting. I'm fully guessing. I just did like a 10-second exposure, I think. And now I'm gonna do a 3-second exposure because that street light's pretty bright. In New York, tons of people are just out there staring at you while you're filming. Alright, I'll do one more here. My goal is wait for someone. Waiting, we're waiting. You know, this reminds me of that show Alone, and I just missed my opportunity because I started talking. That show Alone where The contestants have dropped in the middle of nowhere, like 10 items to survive on their own. It's just me in the streets, a backpack full of camera gear, filming myself like they do on the show. Will I survive the challenge? Alright, I found a dope shot. Alright, I'm gonna do a 2-second exposure on this one. I'm kind of using my light meter inside. I'm kind of guessing. I'll see when it says 1 second. If it says to go lower, I'll make it 2, 3, something of that nature. So let's do 2 seconds. That was 1 second. Just kidding. We'll do 2 seconds. Damn, I'm already blasting through this roll. Alright, we're gonna move on. Guess it's cheating. I'm adding a second rule. I'm only gonna do 2 exposures per frame. There's something about this that's super cathartic. So it's nice and peaceful. Great weather. Thank you, Jerry, for not having me do this during the winter. Found a cool ice cream shop. This basketball game behind me is getting intense. I think what's fun about this little challenge series is it pushes us out of our norm of what we normally shoot, or takes us away from taking the easy route of shooting sometimes, which I'm guilty of doing. We all do it. Like, it kind of lets you look at the world in a different lens, if you will, not to be all cheesy and metaphorical, but you see it in a different view. It's fun. I like it. And I think some of them are going to get pretty hard. Alright, as to not make it easy for myself, I'm not going to the boardwalk. I'm going into the darkness of this little alcove over here that hopefully gives some different perspectives. These are going to be long exposures and do like 15 seconds. Let's see what we get. Sketchy rocks. Gotta be careful. We're gonna see if we can capture this. I've got 3 shots left, so. Oh shit! Fun adventure for episode 1. I came through this sketchy fence, had to squeeze through. It's a spot I've always wanted to shoot, and I ended up brushing very closely with my chest, and pretty sure my mic popped off and went straight into the East River. So luckily I have 2, but still a bummer, but still a fun adventure. Hey, at least we got stories. My mic's in the bottom of the East River. Don't think we're finding it. So long, microphone. You've been good to us for many episodes. But let's shoot this shot. So we just finished shooting our roll. Funny enough, the last shot was on the pier where we lost our lav mic in the East River. So hopefully it's good, because we lost the mic doing it. But I'll do a little, contemplation review while I'm still in the mood, in the zone. This is fun. The first episode is done. I think this series is going to evolve heavily. The main goal was challenge ourselves, to think outside the box, to push ourselves and do stuff that we don't normally do while we're shooting. And on top of that, we wanted it to be very doc style. So it's us shooting, myself shooting, whoever's doing the challenge, they're shooting it themselves and pushing themselves to the max to see what we can capture. I think it's going to be fun to see what some of the other challenges and prompts are. But this first one, nothing less than 1 second, and shooting at night, it was a good one. It had its challenging moments because I was guessing a lot, so I guess we're going to need to go back and develop this role and see what the hell we got, and if I can say it was challenging or if it was easy or whatever it is. But let's head back, let's develop this, and let's see what we captured. Hope you enjoyed the first episode of One Roll, One Rule. I'll leave a slideshow at the end here of the photos from this episode, and I'll put the outtakes on Instagram. As always, like and subscribe, and if you have a challenge for us for another episode, leave it in the comments. Thanks, everyone.